They're the most sought-after items in all of Minecraft dungeons, but not everyone can brave the terrors of the jungle to track down these powerful uniques. Hello friends, my name is Codiak, one half of the team behind Legion Gaming, and it's time to tap into our martial arts skills with a weapon that may be the most powerful in the game. Today's video is all about the growing staff. Unique items provide you with incredible bonuses in Minecraft dungeons. They're the most elusive pieces of gear, which means tracking them down can be a huge challenge. If you didn't already know, you'll need to run through dungeons multiple times to unlock every piece of gear that biome has to offer. If you're not sure what gear you have unlocked and what you don't, head to the world map, hover over a biome, and check the bottom left corner of the info panel. Any slots with a question mark means they haven't been unlocked and you'll need to keep searching for the missing pieces. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at the growing staff, and if you haven't had the chance to snag this particular unique item yet, let me hype you up and say that it's easily one of the best new additions to the game. The new staff weapons feature a nice balance of power, speed, and area of effect, and don't really suffer from that stat stacking that plagued some of the other items in the base game. This allows players to really experiment with different builds and loadouts because the weapon can flex to various playstyles. What makes the growing staff so good is its unique effect, which deals additional damage to enemies that are already wounded. This is of course the committed enchantment baked right into the growing staff, and regardless of what you think about the enchant itself, it works incredibly well in this situation. The effect gives you that added punch against tougher enemies without taking up one of those 3 enchantment spots, and that's a big deal. Now the growing staff also features a really interesting attack pattern that combines a number of effective strikes. Some will hit multiple enemies in an arc, while other attacks will only hit enemies directly in front of the player. Some people may find this incredibly frustrating because it lacks consistency, and bad timing could potentially kill you, but I find it to be a nice change of pace. At the end of the day, I have to remind myself that Minecraft Dungeons isn't like a Path of Exile or Wolcen, and sometimes a bit of a curveball adds a little uniqueness to the game. In terms of design, again, we're faced with a challenge here with a long straight object with not a lot of mass. With the growing staff, it's all about the colors, and I think the team did a nice job. While I don't necessarily get the name growing staff, I do like the reds and yellows that were chosen for the item, which means the growing staff feels almost regal. It's well done given the circumstances and definitely a win in my book. We unlock the growing staff from the lower temple, and at this time it's the only place you can get this unique. If you haven't already done so, check out the video we released showing all the new unique items and their locations so you can collect them all. The growing staff is an incredible weapon and may be part of the new meta considering how much of a nerf Radiance got. While it doesn't function the same way as the fighter's bindings, there's something about the growing staff that just works. But with a couple enchantments and some artifacts and armor, you're hard-pressed to find a better weapon in the game. As with all things, the Deathcap Mushroom is a big help here, increasing your attack speed for a considerable amount of time, which ultimately allows you to deal more damage. Now because of the long attack pattern, there are some enchantments you want to stay away from, like Swirling, which only works on the last strike of the combo. Because the attack is so long, it's really not that efficient, and the same could be said about Shockwave, which functions in a similar way. What you may find effective on the growing staff is something like Critical Hit, which capitalizes on the weapon's high baseline damage. Don't forget, you'll also want a set of armor that improves your attack speed. The faster you attack, the more damage you can do, and it's that combination of power and speed that really makes this weapon a true standout. We'll leave you with a small montage of footage so you can see the growing staff in action. We hope you enjoyed this showcase of the growing staff. We plan on showcasing every unique item in the game, so if you liked the video and want to see more, be sure to subscribe to Legion Gaming. We also invite you to join our Discord where you can meet up with fellow dungeon divers, talk about the game, and group up. Finally, if you like our video and want to support Legion Gaming even more, stop by our Patreon page. A few bucks gets you some awesome rewards like custom art and access to our private Minecraft server, so be sure to check it out. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legion Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.